thing is, before, I was actually thinking that since I'm going back to medical school, right, I should actually create a separate page, and that one should be Dr. Demi. Why this one remains as Japa with Ashitemis. But then, when I had to use my own life as example, because I told you people that I'll be studying in Nigeria, but when I dive deep into it like this, I pass like this, I pass like this, I pass like this, I found myself ransacking the whole 195 country that we have in this whole world. There is no medical school you will mention in this world that I cannot tell you one or two things about. And there is no immigration pathway for doctors, for nurses that I don't have in my head. You understand? So when I find myself that, okay, Nigeria, that what if, like, I was trying to make this thing, and I find myself in other immigration space or in other countries trying to make visa, I'm not like, there's no way I can separate Dr. Demi and Japa, because in a way or two, immigrant, the way I'm looking at myself, I'm looking like I'm familiar with, like, is Ghana is looking like this guy is going to be like an immigrant. So why am I separating it when I can actually post it on my immigration page? Because we have doctors that might be following me, we have nurses, allied health professionals, and all of that. Why are you separating it? You understand? So this is me telling you invariably, because yes, that this is going to be the page I'll be using for my journey back to medical school. Whether I am studying in Nigeria, you will find out. Whether I'm not studying in Nigeria, you will find out. Like I said, I had to ransack the whole medical schools, the immigration pathways for 195 countries. And why I had to do that, checking the whole 195 countries, is because I've actually tried to project my future. Like I used to tell you guys, it is not about now, it is about your long-term goals. Because the thing is, most medical students or most people, they just start the project, they just start. When you now graduate, because a couple of times I've watched videos when doctors in their final years, they'll be saying, I don't even know what next. I don't even know what next. I don't even know what. So please don't be angry. The 6 years you spent in medical school, what were you doing? You were just collating grades. How will you be saying you don't know what next? I've had a lot of friends, even from my Russian doctors and everything. Many of them are not even using their degree. They're not using their certificates. Even some of my colleagues too, they just graduated. Some of them are doing any other lesser job. And I'm not asking that, please, don't be angry. When you know that you're not gonna do medicine as a profession, why did you go and waste money? You would have just done that other profession directly. And this is actually because they failed to plan, because when they actually gained admission into school. The thing is, I dropped out 4 years ago from medical school. If I had not dropped out, trust me, if I had graduated, I would be in that space as well that I don't even know what next. But me dropping out from medical school 4 years ago has really actually opened my eyes, opened my head, opened my mind to different opportunities. And then for me, opening this channel, starting this business, this immigration space, has really helped my what's that word? My perspective about life. So I was on call with my colleague. I told you guys I dropped out 4 years ago from Russia as a medical student. I should have been a graduate last year / this year. So I was on call with him, and guess what? It was trying to shade me. It was like, wait, God, why did you leave Russia? I was like, because of money. I was like, I thought then you said you had savings. Yes, when I left Russia, I had 3 million naira in my account. And the guy was like, that 3 million naira, sure, you know, you at least you should pay for your 2 years tuition. I said, yes, I'm aware. But regardless, I would have hung by the way. And you know, this African mentality is trying to say, so you had 3 million naira in your account and you came back to Nigeria. Sure, you have sense like this. But then, you know that I've always known this guy to be somebody that, you know, all those type of guys that they like to say things that will demoralize you. Boemi, yala ya self-esteem. Madapada fun you understand? I did not want to shade him too much. I'm just like this. So I now asked him, okay, you now you're a graduate, you are now a medical doctor. Tell your degree now, what are you doing with it? He said, nothing. That is now I don't want to mention the profession, but guys, if I mention the profession, it's something that is way lower. Understand? And I told him, I dropped out 4 years ago, and I am grateful to God I did, because in that 4 years, I was not sleeping and waking up inside my house. I was building myself, building my career, and building my business. Not just that, I now have a brand. People now know me as Japa. You that you graduate in that 4 years, yeah, what did they know you as? We don't even know you as medical doctor, because you are not using the certificate. And now you find yourself in another field that is way lower. And then you are telling me I should have waited. So this is me telling you, to all prospective medical students, it is not by who first graduates, not be by who first gain admission, not be by who first they know they catch late come on. It is the person that actually used that certificate for the purpose that it is meant for. Because if it is to graduate, graduate a punter. It is the person that is using that certificate that actually even fulfill the purpose. Because why would you travel abroad, stay years and study to be a doctor only for you to end up in another field that is lesser? Share you. It's a total waste of time and money. You would have. And the funny thing is, the other one that is doing now, in that 4 years, I was able to brag a BSc degree and my PGD ongoing. And then now we both have a degree, right? I have a business, I have a brand. But you just have the medical doctor as a degree. You're not working as a medical doctor. You're working as somewhere lower. Like I said, I did not want to shade him too much because I have bad mouth. Because and then another thing is, looking at my colleagues that would have graduated together last year, this year. See, like I said, I don't want to shade anybody. It should not be like, but I'm just trying to make this video to actually encourage you guys. Say, no, they use person time, they take. If I'm looking at my colleague, all of them that have graduated now, if I had to check all of them, I'm still looking at myself that I am still the most comfortable out of all of them, pata and independent. Like I said, I am not shitting anybody. I'm just using my own to thank God that 4 years ago, it was a pain for me leaving my dream course, coming back to Nigeria, trying to set up a business and everything. But now, looking at that risk that I took, I am grateful to God Almighty. I actually did, because in that 4 years, it has actually groomed me in so many areas of life. So this is me telling you, the situation you find yourself might not be comfortable, might not be suitable, but sometimes when you take a step behind, and just try to figure out things, go at your own pace and everything, in future you will be thanking God. Like I said, I did not want to shake the guy too much, so it will have bad mouth. Mambati draggy, this is your job. That you know that my own job can pay your salary. You understand that type of thing. But I don't want to be like this guy. But you know, say I first start, he wants to shade me that now you would have been a graduate, but he has forgotten that as a medical student or medical anything, the goal is not to be a graduate. The goal is to make use of that degree. You don't understand. But like I said, I don't want to drag up too much, because I would have said, with your medical degree and the current job you are doing right now, I can be paying your salary and I not go feel am for my job. I not go even feel and say this thing. But like I said, I don't want to drag up. I just said it that mo consolo you fair. So he dragged me out to make me feel bad. But me, I just said it on the surface that at least in that 4 years, I was able to build my brand. And look at it now. In that 4 years now, I'm going back to medical school, fully sponsored by me. As he is now, they born and where to he cannot even go to school and sponsor himself. But you are shitting me. You're trying to make me feel this. So this is me telling you that if I'm in my situation, because I know that a whole lot of us, maybe you want to study medicine and you find yourself, and then somebody is saying, they don't used to catch late comma. Okay, more late comma. The thing is the person that actually fulfill the purpose. Have you entered any immigration space via Canada, via US, and they say no, if you are above kinikon age, you cannot work as a doctor. No, at any age where you feel, please feel free to pursue your dream at any age. Don't allow anybody to make you feel less of yourself, because asking, are you the one paying my institution fee? Am I gonna use your brain and study? Is it your head the one I use? So it is not by who started early. It is about who actually made good use of that degree. Do you guys understand that? So this is me saying, if I didn't drop out 4 years ago, maybe I would have joined my colleague to be a dropout, to actually graduate, and then maybe come back to Nigeria to write the license exam, and then we're going back to earning 120k per month and all of those things and all of those things. Do you know, funny enough, I spoke to some graduate doctors, maybe that they are my senior, and I was trying to tell them immigration pathways for doctor. Do you know that some people don't even know what is USMLE? I take a deep breath one more time. So, but then, like I said, me coming back to Nigeria, triggering my Ozu skills, my Ozu ability, and in a way to Ozu, I find myself in the immigration space, and now I'm able to actually set a future pathway for myself. Yes, and for my fellow doctors that are gonna be watching me, fellow doctors, nurses, allied aid professional. Because the thing is, once I'm checking for medical doctors, right, sometimes when I feel like this medical doctor, the money is not, I try to check for other professions as well. So if you wake me up in my dream and you ask me, how can a doctor move to this country? How can a nurse move to this country? How can I have everything in my head, right? So that's why I feel like there is no point trying to separate the two channels, because there is no way I'll be in medical school and I'll not try to look for ways, like immigration pathways, that is good for doctors, health professionals, and everything. So to other non-health professionals, all these current people like engineers, this is not me saying I will not have package for you, but the thing is, like you guys know, I call myself research queen. I can actually make research for you, but if you're not in the medical field, for example, now my consultation fee basically will be cheaper for people that are in the health field or medical field, because that is where my research is focused on, because that's my space and everything. What I know is what I'll use for them. But if you find yourself, you're non-health, maybe you're business, IT, engineering, and all of that, if you want me to make research for you, you're looking for a country that is best for your occupation, you will have to pay me more for that research, because I have to leave my medical field and go into your field. I understand. So do you guys understand that? So this is me saying, regardless of your profession, I'd always have something for everybody. But the thing is, the non-engineering, non-health people, they actually have to pay more, because I have to make that research. The research is not entirely ready-made. I have to make it streamlined to their request. Did you get that right? Because yeah. So and I've told you guys, I am not an agent, right? I am not a visa agent. So in as much as I'm trying to keep my immigration business active, what I will actually do is, in as much as I'm trying to keep my immigration business active, so what I'll do is, if you need any visa package or anything, I'll actually refer you to a company or an agent, and then I'll only do for your money. I don't do visa, I don't package visa. All I do is referral, right? You chat directly with the agent or with the company while I stand in for your money. So if there is any, and that's like a passive process. So if there's anything in future, maybe there's any argument between you and the agents and all of that, personal relationship, depending on the, so if, let's say for example, in future and then anything happens, this agent, can he go, he took my money, can he go that one, I'll say, where, so the only thing that I'm giving assurance is your money is safe, right? But personally, I do not apply for visa, do visa processing. I just stand in for you. So moving on, you will actually get more medical videos, medical related or healthcare related videos from me, as opposed to the generic ones. But like I said, I posted about 300 or 400 plus videos on immigration. If you see any of the packages you are interested in, you can still send in your requests. Most of them are still active, some of them are active, some of them are not active. It doesn't nullify any of my videos, right? There's no way I'll actually end this video without giving you guys a vote of thanks. So guys, this would not have been possible without every single one of you that has actually contributed to my growth, to my income, to my skills, to my everything. Thank you guys so much. You made this possible. If anyone will tell me in 2023 I'll be talking about medical scopes, what are you talking? What are you talking? I don't know what you are talking. But you guys made this dream come true. I am so grateful to you guys. Overall, to everybody that's watched any of my videos, I am grateful to you guys. Thank you guys so much for making this dream come true. With us, you guys. How much up in here? So guys, don't be guys to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.